Peace, love, coconuts family, coconut oil, you know already how we do. How's everyone feeling today? Rah rah! Si-amun Rah in the building. Another installment, Melanated Empire, you know already. Take a little walk with me. And we're gonna settle at probably the front of the house. So we might just do it right here, man. Shit, we might just do it right here. Yeah. So family. Plethora of praises to all mothers worldwide, man. It's Mother's Day. Come on, we have to give it up for the mothers, man. You know how we stand already. The black woman is God, straight up and down. Yes, family. So we basically want to have a build on, you know, the old saying, me, myself, and I. I'm sure the family has heard of it, you know. And the understanding of that saying basically is only me alone, and me without companion. But today, we're going to give that saying a breakdown and an analogy dealing with the three bodies in terms of some spirit science. Okay, let's just go in. So the three bodies in terms of the spirit science is actually the causal body, the astral body, and the physical body. Now the physical body, the family already knows. I mean, this is the physical body, but we can also define it as the gross manifestation of the life force energy that we are, which basically has slowed down vibration, therefore becoming more dense, so it turns to matter, so becoming more visible, right? So that is the physical body. Then we have the astral body, which basically consists of the mind and the senses. And then we have the causal body. Now the causal body, family, is the unconscious mind, okay, with copulated, I can say, with basically your karmic impressions, which will allow you to have your desires and aspirations. I hope the family is with me. These three bodies come about as a result of your soul or your spirit in an effort to define itself. Okay, I hope the family is with me. Remember, we're breaking this down in the me, myself, and I. First, let's deal with the I. Recently on Facebook, family, I have seen few people, I mean, you know, when you come into the awakening and basically just coming across schematic culture and you come across the eye of Hiru, of Horus, the Wajet symbol, you know, I mean, sometimes when people want to change up this speech, you see some people replace the letter I with the word I, meaning E-Y-E. So for example, say they want to say, I'm not vibrating on your level, or I don't see where you're coming from. Instead of putting the letter I, which would be the right thing to do in such a sentence, they would change the letter I to the word E-Y-E. Now you see a lot of people making fun of them, and you know what I mean. Well, I understand, family, you know, I mean, we in the English language and we have to speak proper English. There is nothing wrong if we want to change up the thing a bit. Like I was saying, it's the same thing, you know, we raise up saying happy birthday, and when we come into the awakening, into when our consciousness heighten up a bit, you can say, we want to say happy birthday again, we will say blessed earth strong, or we will say grand solar return, you check it, or happy solar return. And some people want to, you know, come and call it thing corny, and like I say, if you want to stick on your happy birthday, if it's that you grew up with, stick with it, but don't come and run people, because it's not really nothing negative they're doing, it's just a vibe. So it's the same principle with the I. So if the person they say they want a spiritual level and they want to really do away with the ego, and the letter I, when you say I, you know, it's more really of like a sort of ego thing. So they want to move that, sidestep from that, and go with the I, the E-Y-E. And when you're talking about the I, they're obviously talking about the pineal gland, which all my scientific brethren and sisters are supposed to know, that gland basically, apart from regulating certain hormones, allows you to even traverse within different realms when even you asleep, when you have gone past that REM stage, you know, of the sleep state. So that gland can make you even envision, you know, you in different places or doing different things while you are asleep, family. And remember, even during the creation of the human anatomy, even within your mother's womb, big up all the mothers again, happy Mother's Day, you know, that eye was even created first. Even before your two eyes could even be able to see, your brain was already created, and that gland is part of your brain. So there is nothing wrong in if an individual want to replace that eye with the other eye. because we basically, and I'm sure most times when you're reading the sentence, we actually know what the individual is saying. So sometimes we can't dig nothing. It's all about a level of maturity and understanding still, you know. So in this instance, remember, it's me, myself, and I doing the same thing. Now you might say that's why I actually, come and justify it. No, but it's just a level, fam. It's just maturity. Sometimes some things you really have to give you energy because you obviously know why it's being done. But on this level, me, myself, and I'm basically gonna be replacing the letter I with the I. You see what I mean? Now, remember I told you one of the bodies, because we have the causal, the astral, and the physical body. One of the bodies, which is the astral body, deals with the mind and the senses. The mind, as the family should know, the foundation of the mind is the brain, because it's the electrical impulses that stimulates the thoughts, family, which one can say that is the mind. And the senses, sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing, still have to be received. Okay, all these signals have to be received by the brain and interpreted, family. You see, and the brain, remember, is the same place, the location of that I. The brain deals with the mind, deals with the senses. Remember, the astral body, in one of the first three bodies, deals with the mind and the senses. So the me, myself, and the I is the astral body, which deals with the mind and the senses. That's one. Okay, the me, family, is really, you can say, to a level, true ego. Because when you're talking about me, I say it's just me, like, it's all about me. That's why I tell you the original, what they try to say, the understanding of the me, myself, and I is only me alone, and me without companion. So it's all about the me. So you see the ego thing in it. So the me, we can say, deals to a level with the physical body. Because remember, the physical body is the gross manifestation of the life force energy. Okay, reducing vibration and basically coming into matter. Now, that body, family, you can use it to express yourself. And that body alone and things you can adorn it with can heighten up your ego. Sometimes ego not even making you go overboard. You understand? So since it's all about the me in me, myself, and I is the physical body. So what we have left? We have left only the causal body and the myself. Okay? Now remember what the causal body is, family? The causal body is the unconscious mind copulated with your karmic expressions, which basically gives you your aspirations and your desires. Because while we are all extensions of the divine consciousness, my little percentage or my little piece, my minute piece of the divine consciousness is not your piece, because our desires are not the same. You see what I'm saying? So the myself, because if I have to say it's just self, or it's just all is the mind and it's just all, the little fraction broken up from that would be me, would be mine. So the myself and yourself. You see what I'm saying? So the myself, which is your extension of that divine consciousness, of that self, of the self, the myself, is basically the unconscious mind coupled with your karmic expressions, family, and your desires. So when you hear me, myself, and I, it's really a deeper level to it. As you can see through the spiritual science, we have those three bodies, okay, that are basically expressions of the divine consciousness that you are. So to a deeper level, me, myself, and I, it's not only me alone, and me without companionship, because you are never alone. What is alone? Alone, all one. Just deeper levels and play on words, family. But it was just a short build, just wanted to share that with the family. And I hope everyone's having a beautiful Mother's Day. Peace and love to all the mothers out there. Love, and don't forget that coconut oil, family. Stay blessed.